faulty Basso nail gun. It was a 23 gauge Basso air gun. Not shooting the nails and leaking air. Okay, that is a problem with the trigger. You can tell it's the trigger from when you disconnect the air. Give the trigger a press. There was still pressure inside the gun. Seals inside have failed, and they're failed in the closed position, so the air is actually trapped behind the trigger. So there's a simple O-ring problem. Easy enough fix if you can get the parts. Yeah. There's your pin. You can see it hasn't retracted. Normally that should be back inside the gun, ready to fire. Obviously there's something up there. The trigger is not letting it retract. That O-ring looks okay, but we'll also change that. Just because we have it out, may as well change it. It only costs pennies. C-clip there. Pull the pin out. That's your trigger cover. That's your part of your O-ring there already. It's not unusual when you work on air guns, especially because they're all O-rings that generally go wrong. People will have replaced the O-rings but will have used the wrong ones. So that O-ring's working, but it's the wrong size. So somebody's probably been on this already. Now, need to get out this actual chamber inside. It's quite tight. You'll not pull it. It's only plastic, so don't be using vice grips or pliers. Steel washer on the back of here that sits on top of the rubber bump back here, which presses onto this. Press the steel washer, should push out this chamber. That's okay. This isn't screwed on, it's only held in by an O-ring as well, pressed on. It's the top cover that holds it together. That O-ring stretched out. That is the broken O-ring. Again, somebody fitted the wrong size. It's way too big. That's why that got broken and jammed up. Can't get this trigger out without it removed. That's the culprit. Right. Use a quick clean. Okay, that's it a bit cleaner. There's some O-rings. My supplies are running low. Very few O-rings left here. Now, these are normally the culprit. These two top O-rings. Top one's already broken. So that's what's on it. And that's what it's meant to be. This one's actually way too big. That's wrong. Just going to change them all while I'm at it. Quick coating of oil just to make sure they're free. And this one here definitely gone. One on here, and the other one will eventually sit on top on this track. Lastly, this one also looks to be too big. Yeah. This one is only for pressing against this here aluminium ring. It can be oversized, it'll not matter. Another one on here. That's the same size as this one, but that very rarely goes. Now, we can test this out as well before we reassemble everything. Now, there's no plunge at the front of this, there's no safety press or probe to press down. Safety is simply this here. Because once that's down, this trigger will shoot every time, regardless now. So she's a 23 degrees, 23 gauge panner, headless nail. So once that's down, you can just fire it like a wee gun. Has to be, you have to press it against the work surface yourself. She will fire without. Test this now to make sure the trigger's working. Perfect. Now we know it works. Let's finish off the rest of it, get it back together. That's the rubber bump that goes down first. Press it on. And it is. One's much bigger. That's better. Top plate on, so it actually hits this back plate. That's it. There are the nails for them. 23 gauge nails. That's what they're called, headless pinners. There's no head on the nail. A lot of mistakes people use when loading these, they just throw them on any old way because there's no head on them. They assume it doesn't really matter. There's an arrow on the strip of nails. This is the direction they're being fired. They actually have a sharp edge which is ground down. So that's the bit going under the timber. It's got a sharp point. And then a flat edge as well. Flat edge is for the pin to strike. Sharp edge for getting under the timber, make it easier. If you do it the opposite way around, your pin's hitting the sharp edge, you're going to cut away and wear away the tip of your pin very fast. When loading the long ones, they don't go fully in and you can't close the magazine. Open the magazine fully, then you can get the whole strip in. That's her ready to fire. Without this wee safety, she'll fire every time. That safety just stops you pressing the trigger. So if this breaks off, she's going to keep shooting. If you hold it down, she'll also keep shooting. That's her. One Basso B23/25 A1 headless pinner 23 gauge nailer repaired. Cheers for watching. Give us a like and a follow, lads.